All right, we're out here on our daily walk. And it's funny because I know some people are like, why does she wear these big old aviation headphones? Like, where's she going? All right, so I do want to explain this. One of the reasons I really enjoy these headphones is because I hear nothing. Like, they're honestly like my best friend because I can't hear the traffic, I can't hear people, I can't hear crap, I can't hear the BS, I can't hear dogs barking, I can't hear anything, and so it keeps me in my zone. So that's why the aviation headphones. A little out of breath, could probably use some water, a little thirsty. Uh, but what I wanted to kind of go over today was something that I find is really important. And although any thought that you think it's important usually, I want to remind you guys that you have to make sure that you understand you don't have to have everything to get started. Some of you have these feelings of wanting to do something, and I know I've repeated this message before, but I just, here towards the end of the year, I think people kind of get lazy on themselves. They kind of get to the point where they're like, there's only so many more days in the year. Screw it, I'm already here, I'll start fresh next year. Don't do that. Don't ruin those days. In fact, those should be the best days. I do have a Power 30 coming up, and it's about the last 30 days of the year, establishing the best you. And I won't get into that because I'll save that for that time, but one of the things I want to promote for you is don't go out right now spending your whole life away on Christmas. Don't go out right now trying to impress people. You have to understand that the best you is the best for them. And I know I've discussed this as well, but I don't think you guys get it. Some of you are going, Amy, why do you even care what I am? Why does it even bother you? Because you walk among me. You see, everybody, as much as we say we don't affect each other, we truly do. And that includes you. So if you're walking around here upset, mad, angry, I just seen it. And just in walking, I'm seeing the inside of the cars. I'm seeing people drive. I can tell people who are pissed off. I can. People screeching through, or people stopping on a dime, or arguments in cars and all this and all that. That affects me, because if I'm going to cross the street and they're in a bad spot in their life, what if I get hit? Maybe that's a little dramatic, but what I'm saying is there's also things in your life that you're affecting because of your mood that you don't realize either. You may not realize that, your mood is affecting your son's playoff game. Your mood is affecting your wife's performance. Your mood is affecting your husband's day job or his presentation at work. So be careful spilling over emotion into people because you're not self-aware. You have to be self-aware. And I say this because we're not taught to be self-aware. We're taught, if you got the money to pay the bills, and if you're driving a nice car, if you're doing this, then you're set. That's not the truth. That's so far from the truth. You can't hide yourself in things. You can't make yourself better in things. It starts here and it ends here, because at the end of the day, when you're sitting alone somewhere, not in a mean way, but let's just say you're sitting alone in the doctor's office, or you're sitting alone on the plane, or you're sitting alone somewhere, that's you. And you have to learn to be okay with you. We're so far out of reach from ourselves, it's crazy. Like, ask yourself, say, what is my main thing? Can you answer that? Can you answer, what is my main thing? What is it that I stand for? What is it that I believe in? And take away everything else but just yourself. Answer yourself, to yourself, about yourself. Can you do that? Or are you always relying on what somebody else has given you for an emotion? Or are you relying on a part or a role that life has given you? My thing is like, who are you? Who are you? God, man, you're so beautiful and you don't even get it. You're so worthy, you don't get it. You're so capable, you don't get it because you're stuck. It's not all your fault, though. Some of that is life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't brought up understanding self. We were brought understanding other people's concepts, other people's lifestyles, all that stuff. I'm not going to drag this out because as adult learners, you've already lost half of what I've said. But what I'm saying is, sometimes you got to put on these big headphones, too. Sometimes you got to put on these big headphones and hear nothing but you. Invest in yourself. Quiet time, people. Quiet time. And in these last few days of this year, don't slow down, speed up. And I'll go over that in my Power 30. God bless you. You are a blessing. You're beautiful. And remember, at least a couple times a day, look at yourself and say, I can, I will, and I'm worth it. Go get it, peeps.